Sara Carter just dropped a report that'll have DC leakers running for the hills by Amy Moreno for truthfeednews.com. Investigative journalist Sara Carter just dropped a few snippets from the House Intelligence Committee's soon-to-be-released Russia report, and it's quite revealing. According to this report, the classified leaks surrounding this investigation are potentially endangering lives and have damaged national security. From Sara Carter, House Intelligence Committee Chairman Devin Nunes has submitted the committee's much-anticipated 14-month-long Russia investigation report to the intelligence community Thursday for a declassification review, so that a redacted version of the classified report can be made public, the committee said in a statement. The committee's findings reveal that classified leaks alleging the Trump campaign may have colluded with Russia dramatically increased after the election, and some of those leaks correlate to specific language found in the intelligence community assessment, which had not been released at that time. It also noted that former Obama Director of National Security James Clapper, who is now an analyst at CNN, provided inconsistent testimony about his contacts with the media, specifically CNN, as previously published by this report. Democrats on the committee have criticized Republicans for closing the investigation because the Republican-led committee revealed it did not find evidence of collusion between President Trump's campaign and the Russians in the 2016 presidential election. However, Nunes, along with his Republican and Democratic colleagues, want the report expedited for public release as it provides recommendations to protect the integrity of the upcoming election. This report, based on 70-plus witnesses, interviews, and more than 300,000 documents collected, provides specific findings and recommendations to improve our election security before the midterm elections, said Nunes in a statement. The report, which will include minority views if the minority submits them, presents the comprehensive results of what the committee has learned during its 14-month-long investigation and will be useful in thwarting any attempts by Russia or other foreign powers to further meddle in the U.S. elections. The parameters of the investigation, which was announced in March of 2017, were based on 4 key questions. What Russian cyber activity and other active measures were directed against the United States and its allies? Did the Russians' active measures include links between Russia and individuals associated with political campaigns or any U.S. persons? What was the U.S. government's response to these Russian active measures, and what do we need to do to protect ourselves and our allies in the future? What possible leaks of classified information took place related to the intelligence community assessment of these matters? Intelligence community assessment of leaks of classified information regarding Russian intentions to sow discord in the U.S. presidential election began prior to the election day, November 8, 2016. Leaks of classified information alleging Russian intentions to help elect candidate Trump increased dramatically after Election Day, November 8, 2016. The leaks prior to the classified intelligence community assessment's publication, particularly leaks occurring after the U.S. presidential election, correlate to specific language found in the intelligence community assessment. Continued leaks of classified information have damaged national security and have potentially endangered lives. Former Director of National Security James Clapper, now a CNN national security analyst, provided inconsistent testimony to the committee about his contacts with the media, including CNN. Chapter 5, Intelligence Community Assessment Leaks. Finding number 40, leaks of classified information regarding Russian intention to sow discord in the U.S. presidential election. Yeah, so it's just stating that Russia report findings and recommendations. Check. House Intelligence Committee investigation. No evidence of campaign links, Trump campaign links to Russia. Former National Security Advisor, Lieutenant General Michael Flynn pleaded guilty to making a false statement to the FBI regarding his December 2016 conversation to former Russian Ambassador Sergei Kislyak, even though the agents who interviewed him did not believe he was lying. Executive branch officials did not notify the Trump campaign that members of the campaign were assessed to be potential national security concerns. None of the witnesses interviewed provided any evidence of collusion, coordination, or conspiracy between the Trump campaign or the Russian government. The committee found no evidence of Trump's pre-campaign business dealings would have formed collusion with Russia. The opposition to Trump from members of the national security establishment left the Trump campaign with little selection of experts and to the hiring of Carter Page and George Papadopoulos. Yep. Campaign links to Russia. Political campaigns and law enforcement should ensure that their counterintelligence defenses appropriately account for the role of cutouts and intermediaries. 23, Congress should consider amending current campaign finance laws to further increase transparency regarding services provided by foreign persons or entities. Chapter 5, Intelligence Community Assessment Leaks. Number 24, each component of the intelligence community should update its guidance regarding media contacts to ensure the guidance applies to every employee, including senior officials. Number 25, Congress should consider legislation to increase the penalties for unauthorized disclosures of classified information. Recommendation 26, the executive branch should consider instituting mandatory polygraphs for all non-confirmed political appointees and have top secret clearance. The committee gathered sufficient evidence to prove that Russia conducted cyber attacks on U.S. political institutions in 2015 through 2016, as stated in the findings report released to the public. The committee stated that Russia used its state-run news network, Russian television known as RT, to advance its malign influence campaign during the 2016 presidential election, according to the findings. There was also ample evidence that Russian intelligence leveraged social media in an attempt to sow social discord and to undermine the U.S. electoral process. Are you kidding me? The committee report also revealed that the FBI's notification system to numerous Russian hacking victims was inadequate, and that communication between the Department of Homeland Security and state election officials was impeded by state officials' mistrust of federal government overreach, coupled with an unprecedented level of Russia cyber intrusions. The committee report also stated that while Russia had utilized its intelligence apparatus to sow discord in the U.S. presidential elections, there was no evidence that members of the Trump campaign coordinated or colluded with Russia. Instead, the committee discovered that the unverified dossier put together by former British spy Christopher Steele formed an essential part of an application to the FISA court to obtain electronic surveillance of Carter Page, a short-term volunteer on the Trump campaign. So all this investigating for nothing, you know what I'm saying? We know the dossier. It doesn't take a rocket scientist, on and on and on to sow discord. The Democrats sowed discord. The Russians didn't sow the discord. The Democratic Party sowed the discord. So I don't even understand what all this investigating is about that took place, just to tell me or tell us that the Russians interfered. And I mean, really, this has gotten out of hand. We're investigating again. I'm going to repeat it. We're investigating the wrong investigation. The investigation should be into the Democratic Party and Hillary Clinton and Obama and Clapper and Brennan. We're still on this spending money to find out if Russia's so discord. And now they even claimed the Electoral College. What? Give it a rest. This whole thing is a joke, to tell you the God's honest truth. This is a joke. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.